Hey, what is going on, guys? GregFPS, and today I have another classic gameplay commentary. I'm going to be talking about my job history and the jobs I've had over the years. The gameplay you're going to be watching is a shotgun gameplay on the map Studio, the remake of Firing Range from Black Ops 1. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go.
YouTube, how the fuck you doing? I'm Nate Shicer, Lola, Jericho, Mods, TP, Carm out of Grimbot, Makes, Parasite, Password, we got Patrick, Fucking, Rambo, Stainless, I'm excited. Hey guys, Dripper here, you're watching GregFPS.
Hey guys, so I figured most of you guys are coming to the age where you need to get a job, so I'm going to talk about my jobs and the jobs I've had over the years, so maybe it can give you guys a little bit of an idea what you can do for a job if you don't have one at the moment, or if you're planning on getting a job soon. This could also help you out. So anyways guys, when I was young, I started out really young, shoveling people's driveways. I live in Massachusetts, so it snows here. If it doesn't snow where you live, there's plenty of other things you can do. You can rake leaves, mow the lawn. If you don't have to rake leaves, then you're also very lucky, and you probably live in a warm place. But for me, I had to rake leaves, mow lawns, and shovel driveways. That's pretty much how I made most of my money, all the way up to the age of about 9 or 10. When I was 10, I got a paper route. Now, a paper route is, if you don't know what it is, basically the newspaper in my local town. They would print it out and drop it off at my house every single morning. And basically what I would do on Saturdays and Sundays, as soon as I would wake up, I would go around, ride my bike around my neighborhood and drop off papers to my neighbors. Now, this was a fun job. It was really easy, it wasn't too hard, and the only really good time for this job though was around Christmas time when people give you bonuses. Other than that, I mean, it wasn't really that great of a job. It is a job, and I was only 10, so I was making pretty decent money around then. I remember one year at Christmas time, I had like $200, and I used that money to buy gifts, and this was when I was 10. So if I'm only 10 years old, I mean, that's pretty stinking good, earning like $200 around Christmas time from doing the paper route over the year. So it's not really too bad. It's a pretty good job if you have the opportunity to get it. And it was pretty easy. By the end of the time that I was doing the paper route, I ended up getting a couple extra ones around my neighborhood, so I was pretty much covering like I think over 100 houses, and it was pretty crazy because I'd have to like stop at my house a couple times and grab the rest of the papers, and it was a lot of work, but in the end it was definitely worth it, and it gave me a lot of just job experience and responsibility. So the next job I got is kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you guys. As I was looking in the paper for a job, I was about 14 years old, and 14 is like the earliest you can get a job here in Massachusetts. So I was looking through the newspaper, and there was a job description that said, "Get paid to wave." So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this looks like a decent job, let's check it out. So they ended up having like an orientation thing, and I went, and basically all you had to do was dress up in a tax uniform and basically just wave to cars. So it was, you dressed up as the Statue of Liberty, and it was for like Liberty Tax is what it's called, and basically everyone has to get their taxes done by April 15th. So it went from like January to April, and it was just a temporary job, but it was pretty good. I made like $8 or $9 an hour, I don't remember the exact amount, and all I did was dance and wave, and that's it for the entire time I worked. I only worked a couple days like on the weekends, but I still was able to pull in like $200 a week, which was pretty stinking good considering that I was like 14. I did it for 4 years. I did it for 3 years, and then the 4th year I did it as well as my other job, which I'm gonna get to in a second. But overall, it kind of sucked, not gonna lie. It was kind of embarrassing, especially if you didn't have like a mask, because there was different costumes. One of them had a mask, one of them didn't, and I never wanted to wear the one that didn't have a mask because I didn't want like all the huck turtles at my school to drive by and notice. But then again, those people didn't have cars then anyway, so it wasn't too embarrassing. So the next job I want to get into is the job that I've had the longest ever, and this was working at a sandwich place. Now, sandwiches are really fun to make, and obviously you get to eat some really good sandwiches like steak and cheese, and it was a really good job. I worked there for 4 years. I worked there 3 years before I went to college, so from sophomore year, junior year, and senior year of high school, and then I went to college, and then I came home to go to college, and then I worked there for another year, and that was pretty good. It was a good job. The managers were really cool. You definitely had to work fast, which gave me a lot of experience, but the thing that I learned most from it was having good customer service, and that really honed my skills on customer service, because basically the way I look at it is you want to get as much experience as you can in different areas, so that when you go to get another job, then they're more likely to hire you because you have more experience doing different things. And that's kind of how I look at it. I'm kind of setting it up for the future when I want to get a really good job that I'll already have like the major ones covered. So customer service was the big one for getting this job. Now I work in retail, and I'm a salesperson, and I work at a just department store. It's called Sears. If you guys live in Massachusetts or the United States or even Canada, you probably know what Sears is. And basically it's just a big department store. They have tools, clothes, and appliances, TVs, mattresses, all that sort of stuff. So it's basically a Walmart without food. And it's a really decent job. I still work there to this day. Everyone that I work with is really awesome, and they're really nice people, and it's overall a pretty good job. I started about 2 years ago, and I was working in the electronics department. I was selling TVs and selling PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones and PS3s and 360s and Wii's and Wii U and every other video game you can possibly think of. And there was a lot of video games and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Working there, I get 10% off electronics, so if there's a game that comes out, if they actually get a good game, then I get it. I actually got Pokemon a few days early and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. It's not a bad job. And now I actually work in the mattress department, not the electronics department. The mattress department is just a little bit better. You get some more commission, and sales is definitely a challenge because you really have to be really good with customer service, which I got from my previous job. And now having sales experience, I can move on to the next phase of what I want to do for a job. This is an amazing feed right here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the switch. I don't think it got interrupted. I checked in theater mode and it didn't, but other than that, I was EMP grenaded, so it didn't even show the feed, which I'm kind of pissed about. Anyways guys, so that's basically where I'm at now. I'm working at Sears selling mattresses. I pull in a pretty decent amount of money, and I don't really want to say what I make, but let's just say I definitely have enough to buy the things I want. So now that I've talked about this, I also want to talk about how important saving money is. Saving money from all these jobs, I was able to buy a car, pay for insurance, pay for my cell phone, pay for other things that I want to buy, my PS4, my Xbox One, all the games I want, my computer, it costs over $2,000, all my monitors, my BenQ, my Scuf, my Astros, all this stuff guys I got from money while saving money as well. So you definitely can do it, and best of luck in your job future. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay commentary. Thank you so much for watching guys. This has been GregFPS, and I'll see you guys later. Make sure you check out the other 2 videos that are going to be on screen at the end of this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.